that you brought up Church Joe. You talked about you hate the sinners. What did you, let me see.
He said he loved the sinners, hate sin. That's what he said.
Yeah. So speaking of that, let's talk about values. Lighten it up a bit. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to hear what's going on with the black churches? Because you know they love to have some values in that. And it's getting wild. I've never seen anything like this. So let's go ahead and get to it.
I'm about to show y'all. It's just a few of many examples of how modern day preachers have turned these churches into wild and out. And quite frankly, I'm here for it because I'm a silly man. Therefore, I am very entertained by this. Now, it all started with, well, the situation that I'm talking about, because this has been going on. It started with this pastor by the name of Jamal Bryant, who decided to bring his wife out on New Year's Eve in public like this, which clearly caused a lot of...
Y'all see that? Did y'all see what she had on or lack thereof?
So Jesus made that hot body. I mean body.
Jesus definitely did something with that. Okay.
controversy. And the way he responded to it just made everything worse.
Now, if you wanted a first lady that looked like Little House on the Prairie and Holly Hobby, you got the wrong church. I wanted a wife I would rush home to, that I wanted to be excited to see. When we walked in there, I said, shake it fast, watch yourself.
He's pandering to, you already heard who was cheering and all of that kind of stuff.
You don't get to it.
Yeah.
If you don't have nobody that you're excited about, trade that booger in and find
the book
you
of
somebody.
It was where that hymn came from.
The book of Mr. Cow.
Wow.
He said, if you don't have somebody that you're excited about, trade them in and find somebody that you will be.
All right, now they in there cheering for that. I don't know.
This the church.
It sounds good. Yeah, it sounds good.
So he about to be like, wicka, wicka, wicka. All right, let's go ahead.
That Negroes can talk about. How did you bag that? You did.
Look at the black woman. Yes, yes. Tell me more things that I want to hear. Man, I know they made it rain on his black ass that day. But anyway, this is how another preacher responded to his response by the name of Bishop Woodard.
So I guess our objection to a man of the cloth presenting his wife in public looking like a $2 whore.
Not a few dollar, but a $2.
Brother Johnson said, "Oh my goodness, yes. This is the beef. All right, so we go continue down. This is the whole beef going on."
Okay, now he know damn well he did not have to say all of that. Like, I understand that pastor and his wife made a really controversial decision, and they knew what they was doing. They knew the reaction they would get from her putting on that see-through dress, or it looked like it's see-through. They knew. But at this point, when they see each other, you know, after saying that, they might have to run a fade, which is out of pocket. Like, I don't know. All I know is I feel like starting back going to church at this point, because this is like the WWE. Videos I'm about to...
Johnson drip in the comments.
But that's
y'all think that
churches... why a lot of men don't go to, you know, the church today, because it feels very pimpish. And so, you know, that is just something that I don't particularly care for, as far as, you know, what I grew up going to church for was not to be entertained. It was to provide that to, you know, the figure that we all come to know and love when we go and grow up in church. But this one wasn't it. I mean, people do what they do. It's like being married to a stripper or something. You like, what? You ain't married to what? Then you missing out. Oh, okay,
So
thanks.
the reason why this is an actions have aftermath is that we've on this platform typically come from like more of a we're not we're not a platform that's going to be all like liberal, like yeah, let people do what they want. Well, like people can do what they want because they're grown, but that doesn't mean that from a morals or any kind of values perspective that should rock. There are actions have aftermath on this. There are consequences to moving like this. So let's say you did grow up in this church. Let's say you about 12, right? Say you about 12. You sitting there, they talking about this, and you're like, yeah, she can wear what she wants. She can wear her dress as the first lady. So you're essentially teaching your youth that how you present yourself is acceptable regardless of the job that you have. And to me, that's not true. Like you can't pull up to the company picnic looking crazy. Like I can't come to the company picnic in cosplay because that's what I do on the weekends. Like, well, this is me.
But you came to work though.
No, you can't.
Like
You
you,
can't do
it
that.
ain't you ain't clock in, but you came to
Even
the
if-
office.
Even if it's not the office, let's say it was a gathering thing and after
It's
hours.
still
thing,
the
I come
office.
in-
That's
I'm
all
just
I'm
yeah,
getting
that's what
at.
I'm saying. Like
you still working. That's all I'm saying. When you walk through them halls, whether you got a wine spritzer or you went to the bar because they always do that. That's the test. See who gonna go to that bar and who gonna get drunk and mess up their life. That's how a lot of these company outings go.
no
Woo!
different than Love Is
That discussion
Blind,
was
no
a
different
great
than the 90 Day
Get liquored
Fiancés
up,
when
get
they do.
juiced up.
That's exactly what they do on these reality TV shows. They basically showing y'all what they do to find out character. And that brings us to character. You are if we have this energy for people in government, right? We're like, oh, you're a servant leader. You should be acting this way. You should be doing these things. Then you need to hold your pastor accountable too. Like it's the same thing. Like it's the same thing going on over here. His wife can dress the way she wants to. So you want that to be the representation of your kids, of you, what your
But
church
it is the
stands for.
representation. It's the representation of what the congregation that he's pandering to is what they want to see themselves next to a particular figure like that, and they might be dressing like that in their own right when they either coming in there or in their own life, and so you're trying to see something, or they're pandering to what
Like a no
people want
judgment
to see.
zone. You're saying
Exactly.
like a no judgment. And the thing is,
Yeah,
like it
like
could
people be in the pulpit with Tim's on, like DMX or something, like
listen,
doing all
but
that.
listen, I didn't hear nothing about in the Bible about any of that. However, to be wholesome is definitely at the very least associated with religion and being a figurehead to religion. And that is where people are going to have an issue with that. And just like you said, like men are removing themselves from the church. Drop some drip in the comments. If you're a man, okay, drop some drip in the comments. You're a man. Would you want to bring your daughter to a congregation that's the case? Forget your wife, because the thing is, your wife gonna do what she want to do. But your actual child would like, and if maybe you do, maybe you're like, you know what, we believe that everybody can do what they want to do. That's fine. But I'm almost willing to bet that most men probably wouldn't want that. They would tolerate it. But if you had a choice that you did not have to tolerate it, would you want that to be your figurehead for your religious association?
We might end up going to a monastery somewhere. It'd be a whole bunch of yeah.